Hello everyone, this is Jasmine from JazzDrawsArt, and today I am drawing Daredevil from Marvel Comics because I want to do more stuff that's comic related, and while I am still working on my own comics, I thought I'd draw something that everybody knows, everybody loves, and he is one of my favorite heroes, so I felt like he definitely deserved a spot on my page. I really love Daredevil. I've drawn him many times, painted him many times. I've also met Charlie Cox, who plays Daredevil in the Netflix series and now for Marvel Studios. But I absolutely love him, by the way. He's like the most sweet, kind person. I think he's probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. Definitely in the top 3. He was super kind, super interactive with me and everything. I got to hug him for my photo op at a Comic-Con, and it was just a great time. But I also absolutely love his portrayal of Matt Murdock, and he's kind of what made me really enjoy his character. I have also seen the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie, and it's not as bad as everybody says. Yeah, it's kind of cheesy, it's older, but I still like it. I still think it's good. Also, Jennifer Garner as Elektra, I love her, so I think it's a match made in heaven myself. But that's just me. Now back to Daredevil. I have been trying to work more on doing comic style art, and so I kind of just played with this and played with this and played with it till I could get it somewhere that I wanted it to be. And I actually did a background this time. You guys should be proud of me. It's not just a gradient with action lines. It's a city, which for those that don't know me, if you're watching me for the first time, I absolutely hate doing backgrounds. I know it's an essential part of comics, but it's something I struggle with. And yes, I should have used a perspective grid, but I pretty much just wanted to get this done and get it out of sight. I didn't want to go like full throttle on this, but I did want to make it good. It's just, it is like almost 2 in the morning for me right now. And I'm finishing this last minute, but I absolutely love doing it. You can see there's a lot of things that I try doing with cross hatching and toning, and yeah, I just played around. I tried to add texture without going overboard. It's a lot of give and take. I'm still learning how to ink and shadows for comics, even though it's like one of the biggest things. It's actually really hard to learn, so go easy on me. And yes, I have to fix a lot of things as I go, but I really do enjoy the thing that I end up having for the result. And I just found this picture on a royalty-free poses website, so I thought it'd be perfect because I just said jumping poses on it, and because he jumps off buildings, so I thought it'd be great. And I actually really like this pose. It suits him a lot. It was kind of awkward to draw because you don't see the neck, and there's a lot of shadow that covers certain things, and it's hard to get the back to bend enough. But yeah, I think I made it work. Here you're going to see me actually fill in a background. It takes me a long time to figure out what I'm doing. I also am drawing this on my new tablet, my new Huion Canvas Pro 13, I think. Yeah, one of those. Anyway, and it's super nice, you guys. I've never had one with a screen before. I've only ever had just the flat pad type and you look at your own screen, which it can do if you want to, which is nice because that's kind of how I learned, is on one of those tablets. But yeah, here you're gonna see me just play with a lot of stuff. It's not gonna make a lot of sense for the background until later, and the shading gets a little complicated, but I actually tried to make it look more like New York, tried to do more of a background in different kind of buildings. I looked up different buildings, and I've been studying a lot of videos about how to do backgrounds and how to make it easier on yourself. Work smarter, not harder. That is a huge motto, especially in the art industry, if you haven't heard it. Yeah, basically do what makes things easier, not stealing, but if you're able to, figure things out in a way that makes you work more efficiently instead of having to painstakingly do everything manually every single time, you should probably do that, which is why you're gonna see me do that with these windows. Yeah, they're not perfect, but it's good enough for the background. And here you're gonna see me try a bunch of different like silhouettes for like buildings in the back and like foreground, background, middle ground. I really wanted to play with this because I wanted to feel like he's falling, and I put it at an angle so it feels more dynamic and more capturing your eye. And he's the most bright thing on the screen, so it makes you definitely look at him up and down. Yeah, when I first started out this sketch, I decided I was gonna draw like kind of a skeletal form. That's why you saw kind of a skull at the beginning. It's because it kind of helps me to roughly figure out how big, when I'm doing anatomy, things should be, and so it's like proportioned right. And also how like the body bends and how it moves, because sometimes things just don't make sense. Like the way this guy's leg is going up like that and the angle it's from really confuses my brain to try and put into lines. If it was just like a shape, I could do it, but no, it's actually having to do line work to make him a certain shape. So yeah, you're gonna see me like fiddle with that forever. So I was actually really happy with this background, and I tried to not overdo it with the colors, and I tried to keep them kind of like harmonious. So I would take eye drop colors from the backgrounds and then just slightly change the value of it and maybe make it a little more gray or make it a little more saturated. And I played with that, and I played with color filters, saturation filters, hue filters. I tried a whole bunch of different things here, and I also tried to make the background a little bit more pushed back, so you see me change the line color a little bit. I just really wanted this to come out right. So yeah, I fill in the background with like a bluish gray, and then you're gonna see me fiddle with the lines for a while. I try a gradient tool, and then I end up just filling the lines with a brush with low opacity until I get it the way I wanted it, and I go over it and go over it. This was a good exercise for me to try and figure out how to do comics and action poses, which are kind of a hard part for me. I understand I want to be a comic book artist, specifically a superhero comic book artist, but don't forget, everybody starts somewhere, and I'm just you know, trucking along. I'm doing my best, and I've been studying a lot lately. And you guys have no idea how much work I'm putting in to get stuff done. And also, I have a Patreon, so you guys can see all my behind the scenes content. I'm actually going to be uploading a good in-depth video of how I do a comic page for my new comic, which is a webcomic, a little sneak peek. So if you want to see that, you can head on down to my Patreon and you can see one of the tiers, select one of the tiers, and yeah. I hope you guys join and you can support the project, and we can all interact and have fun together. So here it is, the finished piece, my Daredevil piece. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and I hope you like it, and come back for more comic content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!